showed my face on the camera, so somebody should be seeing somebody out there.
Fuck you. Hey, y'all, look. Remember, I got a charge for that in Russellville.
We're in Ashland City. Interception of communications. Ashland City, Tennessee.
Harassing communications.
Harassing. Thank you, JKM, for that post for his nephew. Appreciate it. Keep up the work.
I had only charged my phone back up to 50%, y'all. That 4K has killed me today. It went through one big power bank and the battery on my phone, which normally lasts me all day long doing regular videos when I'm out auditing. Yeah, I think this place was a bust. There's no one around. There you go. Did you see anything?
Yes. I'm kind of short. Can't see something, but I'm vertically challenged. There's definitely something going on in there. I forgot I had my light in there. I shouldn't have my fucking Yeah, that was my fault, guys.
That's prior restraint. You're not allowed to do that. It's a violation of my First Amendment right. So you're going to keep doing it. What's your name and badge number? What is your name and badge number? Hey, Tyrant. What is your name and badge number? You ain't gonna answer me? That's okay, I'll find out.
He's a public servant.
Exactly. Where's your supervisor? I want him now. Get him out here now.
They have to have one on staff in there.
Hey, Tyrant, what is your name and badge number? You would have been perfect for Adolf Hitler.
You must identify if you come to us as a police officer.
Identify. Identify yourself, public servant. All the exits are secure. We ain't touched a damn thing.
Yeah, we're just out walking around following this deputy, seeing if he does the job right.
And so far, he's failed.
Yep.
And I will be filing complaints along with a lawsuit for violation of my First Amendment right.
Her and him both are nothing but jailers. They're not even real deputies.
Yeah, he wasn't smart enough to become a real cop.
They turn keys. Yeah, he took an IQ test.
They tell inmates what to do and think they're badasses. Uh-oh, here we go, y'all.
Yep, they're gonna leave us alone.
All right, y'all, share this shit. Get them in here. Come on, it's going down. I want your supervisor now. I want your name and badge number.
You have to have.
You don't have a name?
You have an employee number.
You have some kind of number that identifies you.
Here, dude. I got something for you.
What is your name and badge number? Neither one of you gonna identify? Both fucking tyrants. Shine that flashlight in my camera again. Oh, yep, there you go. Wait till you get the lawsuit, motherfucker. You're gonna think twice about it. You need to learn the law, and you're about to get educated.
We are in Ashland City, Cheatham County
What's that?
Sheriff's Office.
You gonna keep being a smart ass? What'd you say? You ain't nothing but a key turner.
What's if the cat do? Oh, key turner, that's hard.
Kick them door cells and say, hey boy, don't do that. Put that blanket back down.
Hey, get your dick out of your head.
You watch grown men take a shit and piss. That's pretty perverted to me. I'll identify you as tyrant. Tyrants who think they're above the law. But you're gonna find out tomorrow. Fucking thug!
Ashland City, Tennessee, and Cheatham County. Our first interaction with the police was in Ashland City.
These motherfuckers think I'm scared of them, dude.
Young African-American gentleman, and they illegally searched his vehicle and his possession. And we drove up on the scene, started watching them and videoing them and making sure they're doing their job correct. And then, not 2 minutes after they pulled off, they pulled behind my car, ran my tag number.
Notice that deputy kept going?
2 minutes down the road, they pulled me over at blue light.
He didn't stop. He's like, fuck that.
And they only
About like that woman that ran earlier.
that's all it was.
Huh?
About like the person that ran earlier. Hell loud.
Yeah.
So now we're up here at the sheriff's office, and we have two deputies.
Who,
Yes, you're right, Tommy.
who failed to identify.
We have two officers that identified. We only have one. Her name was White, but she would not give me her badge number. She said they do not have badge numbers. Which is not the case. You still should have my badge.
They're sheriff deputies. They have badge numbers.
Exactly. I am here tonight with.
They don't have employee numbers here. They have badge numbers.
Freedom, who's now nephew, and Midwest Transparency. Yep, we got LDOF.
Everybody, we're in Cheatham County, Tennessee, home of Ryan Upchurch.
Thank you guys, you and everybody did for the homeless the other night. Tommy lives, and glad I got to know. Anything more to do with that? We got a good group. We're now talking 18.
Shit, I'm not tall enough.
No problem, Monica. You was a supporter before.
You know, Jeremiah had a deputy shine a flashlight in his face, which is a felony. He did it he did it like 3 or 4 times.
I hear you, Jody. Jody said, be safe. Y'all are dealing with criminals.
Right?
Yeah.
Squeal.
Yep, prior restraint.
Yep.
And that motherfucker's about to find out what prior restraint is. Promise you. Wait till tomorrow. Oh my God, it is dark. Can't go in that way. Shit. Sorry, y'all, it's gonna be dark for a minute. Oh my God. Yeah, he was shining it in my face on purpose to either blind me or the camera. It's simply called prior restraint, y'all. And it is against the fucking law for them to do it. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry about the shakiness, y'all. I'm gimbal free. And as long as my battery don't drop below 20%, it's at 37 now. I might hit the end of this stream and do static because it's killing it. My backup battery is dead. Is he in the car? Yeah.
Doing good. How are you? I said I'm doing good.
Okay. The jailer's called today that had some burns. It's like cameras, but that's the last time.
Okay.
Are they okay though?
Yeah, everything's good. We're just gathering some content.
Y'all have a good night, okay?
Yep.
Hey, Deputy.
Yeah, could you identify that one guy for me? He shined a flashlight into my camera, and that is illegal for him to do that. It's called prior restraint, and he wouldn't identify himself.
You know TCA code for that?
Do I?
Because shine a flashlight is not illegal.
It's called prior restraint. When you shine it into a camera, sir,
You have a TCA code for that?
somebody give me the TCA code for prior restraint.
Let's go with the U.S. Code 241.
Hey guys, can anybody bring up a Tennessee?
It's defamation of rights.
Hold on, guys.
An officer
A flashlight and a camera is defamation of rights.
It's stopping me from conducting my First Amendment.
What section of the U.S. Code is it? Can somebody help me? I know it's 241, conspiracy to violate
What's the
rights.
TCA code? I don't need US code. The TCA code.
No, the Constitution is land, the law of the land.
The law of the land is the
Correct,
Constitution.
But I also have press charges according to TCA code. I'm not a
Hey,
federal
man.
officer.
Thank you, man.
Somebody give me the TCA code for prior restraint. Come on, y'all, look it up.
Oh, I'm talking to people live on
Sorry.
You're live on.
There you go, man. Mao. You talking Mao?
How you doing, Kevin?
But you do understand, no, we're not in California. The Bain Act is in California. Yeah, it's pretty tough card. But I forget what section it is. It's U.S. Code 241.
Section C.
I understand the US code is fine, but I press charges according to TCA code. Because I'm a state officer, not a federal.
TCA code 4262935.
So you look that up for me? I'll have my TCA code there. If y'all can Google and pull it up for me, I'm not getting my book out to look it up.
You're not gonna get your book out for it?
They ain't got.
Why? It's your job to do that, ain't it?
Is it? I didn't witness it. That's a misdemeanor charge.
The camera witnessed it.
Again, I did not witness it. It's a misdemeanor charge, and say I can't press charges.
I can show you the video though that he
I
did.
didn't see it happen. I'm not doing that off video. If you want to press charges, you're more than take that video. You should go to the clerk's office tomorrow and use where I want.
But so you're not gonna do it.
It's a misdemeanor charge, so no, sir, I'm not even having my presence.
So if I go out here and commit a misdemeanor crime, you're not gonna arrest me?
If you didn't have my presence, no, sir. I'll do a report on it.
That's a new
But
law.
that's
That's
none
the
of law.
first.
He asked him
That
if
is
he
not a law.
commits a misdemeanor.
That is not new.
No,
The only thing that I can arrest for is domestic assault. That did not happen in my presence.
So that means
Even if I showed the video to you, of him doing
Sir,
it.
do not have in my presence. I'm not gonna. I'll do your report, and you can take that report and press charges, but I'm not going to.
Can you do the report for me?
Sure. This isn't my zone, but I'll when my supervisor gets here,
But you
he'll do it for
responded
you.
to the
Okay.
call, correct?
Because I was closer,
Okay.
but it's not my zone.
It's not your zone. All right. So, what is your limitations in Cheatham?
What do you mean limitations?
they do
Maybe your
arrest people
surrounding.
I
Yeah,
thought
well,
sheriff's
you are
department
already-
applied everywhere.
Yeah,
And we also work zones to operate the calls more efficiently.
yeah. They
I
spread
can,
out.
I can respond to. I can arrest anybody in the state of Tennessee, but we have zones to prioritize the calls.
So if I was actually here trying to break somebody out of this jail and you rode by and caught me, you couldn't arrest me because it's not your zone?
Okay, so I know what you're doing, but that is not what I just said. I just said I can arrest anybody in the state of Tennessee, but we do our zones to prioritize calls.
How is that?
That makes
you
no
can arrest
sense.
Anybody in the state of Tennessee, y'all have
Because I'm a
jurisdiction.
Tennessee state certified officer.
I know, but y'all deputies has certain counties that they have to preside over. You
I
can't just
operate-
go into
I operate
like
under-
national.
42, 629, 35.
Operate under
Well, will you please explain that to me? Because
I
I've
operate
never
with the
heard
Cheatham County
that.
Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
That's my jurisdiction.
Okay.
But I'm a state certified officer. That means I enforce Tennessee law anywhere in the state of Tennessee if it requires me to.
Now,
So
do you
you-
enforce constitutional law? Because that's law of the land.
Typically, those are federal and federal charges, and that's I could, but I wouldn't pass that off.
Well, just remember when you go out do your job.
Sir, I've been doing this since 2002. I don't need you to remind me of your name.
No, I
I'll
think
do that in
I
just a
do.
second.
Any,
He's not
any
here.
state governed under our Constitution can't make a law that supersedes that law.
Exactly.
I actually learned that when I was like in 4th grade.
Well, hell yeah, you got a 4th grade education.
Pretty much.
Hey, deputy.
Man, why are you being so rude?
I'm not, sir.
Yeah, you are.
Absolutely not.
Even people in my chat are saying you're being a smartass
I can't help what they think. I'm not
Hang on
being
a
rude.
second, Ninja.
I've
I
answered
will,
every question you asked.
I will-
with a sarcastic answer.
I've answered everything directly, and I haven't been sarcastic.
One
How is a
second.
direct answer?
I learned that in the 4th grade. Being a
Actually, I did.
For this interaction, can I go ahead and get your name?
How? Because they don't teach it in school.
916 is my badge number.
They don't teach the Constitution in school.
To identify
What?
They do not teach the Constitution in school.
Not now.
Do you know where I went to school at?
Do what?
Do you know where I went to school?
They don't.
No, I don't.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
Ninja,
you
he
can't
gave us his badge
say
number,
that
but he
because you
will
don't know.
not.
I know pretty much anywhere in the United States they don't.
Really?
Unless it's like a private school. Not a public school, they don't.
You're wrong.
I'm
In my
wrong.
region, they don't.
I've been wrong about everything talking to you, hadn't I?
Yeah, Ninja.
I've been doing this 4 years, but you're telling me everything I say is wrong.
What about
I
you're
gave
wrong
you the
about?
code, and you first said give me the
I
code,
did. I said, give me a TCA code.
and you would do it, and
No, that's
then,
not what I said. I said, give me a TCA code,
and I did.
what it was, because I'm not familiar with it. And then I said, we could take a report, and you can press the charges, because it's a misdemeanor to happen in our prison.
What school did you go to?
That's none of your business.
I want to look it up and see if they did.
That's none of your business.
Exactly, because they didn't.
They did. But it's not any of your business where I went to school at.
Yeah, Keegley, you're correct.
I'll tell you where I went to school. It's
That's
I'm not-
fantastic.
but that's why is that secretive?
Thank you.
I just don't want to give out my personal information.
That's not personal.
Where I went to school at, sure it is.
I would still like to have your.
So the thousands of people you went to school with that know you went there,
Okay. Then
they
that's-
all
that's-
agreed not to share your personal information.
I mean, are you like embarrassed about your name or something? You don't
Absolutely
wanna
not. I
give it
just
to us?
don't have to give it to you, and I'm not going to, sir.
Midwest did that. Can I speak to your supervisor then?
What is your? What'd you say your name was?
He did. He
Did.
just identified
My
his
badge number is 916.
916. You won't give your name.
Documented several times right here.
Yeah, it's 916.
So you're going to violate your policy
Hey, sir.
of when a citizen's asked for your ID, you're supposed to give it.
I'm identified my name and my whole case file.
In a lot of states, it's 3 forms.
Hey, officer.
His name's Brian.
It's on my uniform.
Is that
You got
your
it covered.
supervisor right there, sir?
Well,
B. Bryant.
Honestly, I have a eyesight problem, so if you could.
I saw it. B. Bryant.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Hey, deputy. Deputy.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're not complying? Because that is kind of suspicious.
What's not compliant?
Not giving us your name.
I don't have to.
It's B. Bryant.
I gave you my
B.
badge
Bryant?
number.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
it's on my uniform.
We got it, Ninja. It's B as in
Tommy
Bravo
Wood.
Bryant.
And you want to speak to my supervisor?
Is that him right there?
Yes, sir, it is.
Thank you. How you doing, sir? We're just out here expressing our First Amendment right, recording and videoing in public. And this officer has refused to identify himself by his name. He has identified himself as by his badge number. So could you please identify this officer or give me a complaint on him with his badge number so I can file a complaint on him?
He won't verbally state his name.
He will not verbally state his name. We asked him 10 times.
It's your policy.
Where's the policy at?
I guess wherever your office is.
Oh, you don't know the policy. You think you know the policy.
No, I know it.
You did the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office policy. If you could cut that light out of my face, please.
No, I
Absolutely, I will place you in handcuffs. Cut that light out of my face.
Why?
Because I asked you to cut the light out of my face.
He's way away from you.
No. Are you guys hearing
Listen to me.
Yeah, I hear it.
I'm just recording.
That's perfectly fine. You have the right to do that, but you do not have the right to shine a bright light in my face.
You walked up to us.
Safety issue.
Well, you walked up to him.
I can't see
Did you
you.
not request it?
Okay,
Did you
but
not
I'm coming
request
this way, so
He can walk over and talk to me.
Cut that light out.
He don't have to be.
He can stand wherever he wants to, sir.
Why are y'all being this way, man? I mean, damn.
Listen to me. What's y'all's complaint?
The deputy or whatever you want to call him that works here, jail or whatever, they came out, was walking around. For one, he failed to identify himself. He wouldn't tell me who he was because he kept taking his flashlight, shining it into my camera, which is prior restraint.
Exactly, Lord.
It's against the law to do that. It's a violation of my First Amendment rights to record. He stopped me from recording by blinding my camera and me.
That's just
All right.
like you just asked him to stop.
Exactly. You just.
It's shining a light in my face.
I understand what
Absolutely,
you're
it's
talking
an
about.
officer safety.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, it's just.
If you
That's
understand
not
it,
what I'm saying.
It's a safety issue for me too when he's blinding me.
And I'm
This
gonna back up, but I'm
here
not turning
shined the
it
light
off. I
in
wanna
his
see.
face, which he couldn't see who he was.
I just told this
because
man
it
I
was
had visual
Okay.
against his
let
safety.
me ask you this.
That's all I was
Let me ask you
saying.
this. Did he come to y'all's place of business, y'all's residence,
Oh, here we go.
or anything like that, shining a
No,
light?
he did not.
Okay. Well, they work here.
Right.
Okay.
And we pay them.
Do you? Where do you work at?
None of your business.
Oh, you want to know my name and badge number, but it's not.
You're a public servant. I'm not.
Private citizen.
You took a job to serve the public, did you not?
Absolutely.
I think
You're a public servant.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So don't try to throw and twist that.
I'm asking you a simple question, just like you asked me a
Yeah,
simple
he's
question.
like trying to twist the light into a clown.
That's all I'm
A
doing.
light. Seriously.
Wow. I was told y'all were corrupt here, and I'm starting to see it.
Correct, Tony.
Yeah.
That is correct.
For a light. You
Because
don't hear
the
this.
code
Light.
is 42-629-35 TCA code of what he did.
What is it now?
Prior restraint. The code 42-629-35.
And what does that statute state?
Can you not look it up?
I'm asking you. You're stating the statute to me. What's the statute state?
I got the code for you to look it up because
Well, like
So you're gonna fail-
It's a misdemeanor. You're more than welcome to take that information and take it to our clerk's office, and you get a warrant if you think you get a
but you
warrant.
just said when he got here he would make the report for me.
I said you can talk to him about doing a report. This is not either one of our zones.
No, we're not
Actually,
doing it. This is bullshit.
Doing
Please.
a report for what?
Yeah, you're right, JKMA.
Oh my God! For the misdemeanor that the dude did,
that didn't happen in our
I'm
presence.
like-
It's your legend happened.
Do it.
I'm more like
and it's on camera,
Okay.
live,
Then you can
Really
take
not
that
legend.
and then present it to the clerk's office.
and a bunch of people saw it.
Okay, and like I said, you can present that to the clerk's office and you can attempt to get an issue warrant for that. But I'm not doing a warrant.
I didn't say a warrant. I said a report for me to take to them.
Yeah, just the
You have the camera. You can take that information to the warrant. Look, there's no report that's going to, you have the evidence right there. Take that evidence to the clerk's office.
I've never heard that in my life, ever.
That doesn't make it wrong, does it?
And we don't know if it makes it.
When every other cop I know probably would do it, yeah, that makes it wrong.
Would you, sir?
Absolutely not.
Well, I'm not talking about y'all two. Y'all are corrupt.
Yeah.
I mean, he instantly threatened him because he's got a light
Do
on.
my story and leave.
Yeah, and that's
and that's
perfectly
And
fine.
see,
But
that's why I couldn't
listen
turn
to
it
me.
off because I
Listen
have a
to me.
timer.
Whenever that light's in my face, that's an officer safety issue. I can't see what you're doing behind that light. Okay.
And
And here's the thing. There is a thing called following a lawful order, right? I'm sure all of your 15, 20 viewers will tell you that.
No, but a lawful order is going to have either do something to do with me being arrested. I have to
No,
that's-
sir, it does not. It has
No, it does
anything
not.
to do with what a certified law enforcement officer, post-certified of the state of Tennessee, states that you must do.
So you're just allowed to tell anybody anything you want to do.
Only if you're
and they have to
detained.
listen to you.
That's not true.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not true.
You
But it has to be a lawful order.
Yeah,
explain
sure.
the lawful
Yes, it does.
order to you, sir.
I mean,
But
but
let me ask you this, guys. Here's my whole thing about it, okay? Y'all, I'm a 110% believer in the First Amendment and the Second Amendment.
Thank
But what
you.
I would invite y'all to do is if y'all really that bad want to follow us around and really that bad and report on how corrupt we supposedly are, why don't you guys go to the post? Why don't you guys go to the academy and wear a badge and fix whatever you think is corrupt about this system?
Because there's too many corrupt.
this is how we're fixing the system.
Are you really?
Yeah, we're exposing the bad
But
ones.
how does that affect legislation to get us off the streets since we're so bad?
Well, let's see.
Video evidence, the recording.
But okay, listen. Hang on, listen to me.
Absolutely, it's always right.
all
listen,
public
listen.
My camera has gotten one cop fired.
Okay. Okay. So listen to me. I'm with him. I totally support you guys. I have no problem with it. But I'm asking a simple question. How does this fix legislation to fix bad law enforcement that you're accusing us of?
I'm going to say it again. It's recorded and documented.
Okay, that's not answering the
Same
question.
thing.
That's not answering the question.
Because we put it out for the world to see.
We
But
put
you-
signs
but you
up.
take this stuff
We've
and go
had
less-
make-
like,
help
two-
people put fences
Well,
up
the people
so they
that
have
see these
signs.
videos
Okay.
Signs
call
is
and make
important.
complaints
There is no
about the
important.
person, the
Trespass.
deputy, whoever it
Signage
was.
is important.
I mean,
we look for all
why not
these
just
things.
go to the
We've
sheriff
made a
with what you
change
don't
in
like
County
tomorrow?
Elderwood. They
get
put
us
signs
fired.
up. We make changes.
Instead of
They're
waiting on
baby
other people to do
steps,
it, why don't
but
you
they're
take what you don't like?
changes.
I do. I follow up.
Okay.
I follow up, but they do too.
No, that's not what I'm saying. If you don't like anything you've seen tonight,
What was the county?
Oh, I will. I
oh,
will.
and that's fine.
I'll go
There's-
straight to the mayor.
The sheriff is my boss. Why don't you go to the sheriff?
The mayor tells the sheriff what to do.
No.
No?
Why don't you take that to the sheriff tomorrow? What you don't like, you think I've been sarcastic or not following policy, and to get my job tomorrow?
You know,
Instead of waiting for other people to do it.
my geographic.
That's my side. I don't
I just said I will follow up.
with the sheriff.
Yeah, but we seriously.
Yes, with whoever I need to go to.
Okay.
And if we got to keep making
That's
baby
fine.
steps,
I mean, I'm
then we'll keep
totally
doing
confident
it.
in everything you
I
report.
don't
I'm
do it
just
for
curious.
people to come look at me or to get clicks and
But see,
views.
he threatened to arrest him for the same thing that guy did to
I
me.
believe in my rights more than you guys.
It's a safety issue for you. Well, it's a safety issue for me too. I don't know who he is. All I know is he walked out of that jail. How do I know he didn't?
Also, first of all, your complaint wasn't safety. Your only complaint was when you addressed me that it affects your recording. We said it was an officer safety issue. What we deal with?
Yeah, because I couldn't see anything he was
Well,
doing.
that's not your problem. You said your problem was it prevents you from recording. See, so that wasn't your complaint.
It was. He prevented me from recording and seeing
That's not what
anything.
you said. You said your only chief complaint is that you couldn't record. That's what you said. Tell your followers, check back. That's what you said. Him shining light in my officer's face, I can't.
He wasn't shining it in his face. He walked up to him.
Because you wanted him over here.
He could have walked over here to
Why?
me.
Okay, but he chose to stand here. Y'all don't know where
I'm
he
just
stands.
saying, but he didn't. That's what I'm saying. He chose to stand in front of the light.
Okay, well, we choose where we stand for whatever reason we
Oh
choose.
my God, dude.
Not ever violated anybody's constitutional right. I can guarantee you that.
You've never violated nobody's
So
rights.
if I go through public
Well,
record and look you up,
And I'll
That's not what we heard. That's why we're here.
for a while.
What was your chief complaint that you heard about us?
When you're doing an investigation, do you tell what the investigation's about? Well, you asked me a question.
I wasn't done talking.
What's your name? I'm sorry.
Tell me what your chief complaint is about us. Because I've been a cop for a long time. If there's bad cops, I would like to help you.
Well,
Tell me what the problem is.
when you're doing an investigation, do you tell what your investigation is to the person you're investigating?
Here's the thing.
No, you don't.
Hang on. Can you let me answer, or are you going to answer for me? Because if you're going to do that, just ask a question and go ahead and answer for me.
Well, I mean, because I've dealt with this many
You have
times.
never
and
dealt with me, sir.
not you,
But
but
here's the thing: are you going to answer? Let me answer the questions you're asking, or are you going to answer for me?
answer it.
Okay, that is a broad question because depending if it's a child investigation, no, I'm not going to tell you right off the bat. I'm going to get the information I can. If it's a DUI, yes, I will tell you I'm investigating you for a DUI.
Here's the key.
If I smell something from your car, yes, I will tell you. So
also got to think.
I know you're trying to sound intelligent, but be more specific.
See,
So I can
so you're calling me fucking dumb now?
No, you're trying to sound intelligent the way you're asking about. You asking, do you explain what you're investigating for? Well,
Trying to sound
that's a
intelligent.
No, I'm saying you're asking poor questions. Be more specific in certain cases. DUIs. Am I looking for dope? Child sex crimes? Domestics? Ask me more specific because my answer's going to be a little different on how we handle it.
Yeah, well, ask me more differently because,
I just did.
okay, my investigation I can't tell you anything about.
Okay, but
Let's break that down. That's fine.
you're asking me about my investigation, how I do it, and I'm asking you to be more specific.
I'm telling you I can't. Because if I tell you any more about it, you're you'll.
I don't care what you're investigating. My simple question is, you asked me a general blanket question, which you can't answer with one answer because each investigation is different how you answer.
Exactly.
How I handle dope, how I handle a dope case, is different how I handle a sex case, or domestic, or a wreck.
I have it on camera, and it will be posted.
Well, put it to you like this: we got calls to come here, and
You could say that. You could say
the investigation's ongoing
So, would it not be better
from citizens
would it not
of
be
your
better
town.
to interview the people that's?
Oh, we have.
Okay, so how does it accomplish anything walking around outside the building? I'm just curious.
The odor of marijuana? If
Well, you'll figure that out.
Case law.
I mean, you'll see.
Why can't you answer that? Because if people are doing porn,
Because I'm not going to tell you how the investigation may end, because then that makes you prepare for whatever.
I don't care. I'm not worried about being prepared. I haven't done anything wrong.
Because they're the
That's where you're mistaken. You think I'm supposed to be nervous. I'm not. I don't care about anything that's been recorded and
lose
said.
their pension.
You can investigate me all day long.
So you don't care about being a complete smartass to the public that pays you.
I have answered.
Everybody in here is saying you are.
I have answered every question you've asked me.
In a sarcastic, smartass way, and even sitting there a minute ago calling me dumb because you said I'm trying to ask intelligent questions.
I said the poor question.
You said intelligent questions.
It wasn't intelligent as far as you want to be specific. No, sir.
You said you're trying to ask intelligent
Blanket
questions.
question is what you did. Trying to make me look stupid or hem me up. But I haven't been sarcastic.
I'm not trying to hem nobody up.
Okay. I haven't been sarcastic.
It's just the way I ask questions.
None of you are.
If you don't like the way I ask questions, walk away.
I mean, I can, and I will.
You're not detained, go.
I'm very aware you've been detained because that would be illegal because you don't have the right to do that.
I was being sarcastic, man.
Oh, was that's you're sarcastic?
Yeah, that's what you've been doing, so.
Oh, okay.
God damn, man, dude.
Do
Never
not
in my
swear,
life.
But to just inform you, don't be swearing in public.
It's free speech.
It's public.
Where's the complaint if we're all
Are you not in
together?
public? Is this not a public place?
Yeah, it's a public place, but there's nobody
You cannot
here.
swear in public.
There's
They
no-
all hear you. We hear you.
They hear me. They're not gonna complain on me. There has to be a
You want to
complainant.
ask my corporal if I'm wrong?
There has to be a complainant.
Me. I'm the complainant.
You
I don't
can't
want
be the
you to
complainant.
You're an officer. You're a public.
Really? So on my warrant, when I'm the complainant, I sign the complainant spot. You right
On
or
a
wrong?
warrant? On a warrant. My bad.
It's called the affiant. Yes, sir.
Fine. Yes.
Say
Complainant.
that again.
Affiant.
Defiant/complainant.
Complaint.
But yes, you cussing in public is disorderly conduct. And yes, I can arrest you for that because it's a misdemeanor, which we discussed that you didn't know, happened in my presence.
I mean, that's so. What's the?
Oh no, I've heard quite a few cops tell me that before. But then, and I've cussed it in front of other cops who didn't care because they understand it's free speech. They wouldn't out just to arrest somebody because they were doing something. You want to arrest somebody? Go get these people that are raping people, that are hurting little kids. Not somebody who's standing there saying, "Damn." I mean, come on, dude. Do your job and do it right. Make us proud. Get the rapists. Get them drug dealers. Get the bad people.
I don't want to give out too much information,
Okay.
but I have a back problem.
Put a pause on that for just a second. That's what we're out here trying to do. But sitting out
He
here,
said he was going to
shut
arrest
your
me because
mouth
I
for
said,
just a second. You've
"Don't
been
tell me to
talking
shut
the
up. I'm a
whole
grown
time.
man."
You're not acting like one. You've been standing out here, raising your voice. I've been having a perfectly pleasant conversation with these guys over here.
I just talk loud, dude. That's how I am.
And I just sound sarcastic when I'm
His hearing's off too.
That's fine. But the thing is, that's what we are trying to do out here. Is stop cars. Everybody wants
I know, but he
state.
said he was going to arrest me because of a word.
Everybody wants state. Okay. Nobody wants to see how it's made. Give me just a second.
Over a word.
It makes me look bad.
Yes, it does.
And that's when I'm trying to have a conversation, but when people ask questions, and then don't want to help me answer them
Yeah.
or get more specific so I can answer them,
Like,
that's
see,
a problem.
yeah, maybe you can help with the cop that pulled us over for retaliation.
That was
What's going on?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'll
mean,
explain
you
what
know what?
happened.
I'm gonna call in.
When was this here?
Yeah,
Just a few minutes
It
ago.
was maybe 45 minutes ago.
No, about
Then-
an hour now.
About an hour now. And then we went to the sheriff's office to see if they can go there so we can get a complaint form about it. Because they gave us a bogus rule, blah, blah, blah. We saw where it applied, we looked at the law, but none of that's,
So the complaint would have to go to Ashland City.
yes, exactly. So what I'm saying, I mean, even though you're
But
in
back
one
to what
part,
you were saying,
you can still help
stop the
everywhere
bad
else.
guys, get the
You
dope
wanna
off the
get
street, all
They
that
do,
stuff.
Keebler. They do.
That's what we're out here trying to do, honestly.
That's what we want y'all to do.
But here's the thing.
Fish in a barrel.
No, as
Whenever
far as-
you stop
I'm not
somebody,
saying
oh,
city.
your tax light's out. Oh, you stopped me for no reason. No, I
I'm not
stopped
stepping
you
on
because your
toes.
tax light's out, correct?
City.
Correct.
That's a reason. It's
But instead of giving them a ticket and making them have to go to court, why not give them a warning? It's a tag light.
well, I've done both.
We're in a pandemic. People are broke right now.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I've gave citations. I've also given warnings. Okay.
Hmm.
Have. It just depends on various
And
different
then there was
things.
a second stop. So we
Okay.
went with them.
That's what we're out here trying to do. But the law only will allow us to do it in a certain way.
Okay, but can I ask you? He threatened to arrest me over a word. I talk loud. I'm deaf in one ear.
Okay.
So if I talk loud, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. It's just me. Okay, but and because I say a word that he didn't like, he's gonna arrest me. Come on, then that's why I told him, don't worry about the guys out here that are cussing, unless they're like really freaking going psycho violent in the street. You know what I'm saying? But worry about the guys that are out here committing the crimes, who are giving drugs to teenagers and they're overdosing and dying from it.
I feel you. No, absolutely. I'm 100% with you on trying to stop the heroin overdoses and the heroin pandemic.
Yeah, meth is bad everywhere.
It's especially, and heroin's getting even worse day by day.
Yeah.
Okay, I personally have lost and tried to save and lost since I've been here. I think 6. Okay?
6.
Trust me, it eats at me just as much as it does their parents or their brother or their sister. Okay,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm right there with you, and I can guarantee you and attest to everybody from Sheriff 𝕃.𝔻.𝕆 down
Okay.
is right there with you. And we have
Okay,
to
so
figure out a way
we
to stop
agree
it.
on that.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. See,
Absolutely.
we're not against cops. Don't ever think we're against cops. We're here for the bad ones, the ones that are doing shit wrong. That's what we do, okay?
Okay.
And like threatening to arrest me for a word. Man, don't worry about that. I'm not a criminal for saying a word. Worry about the criminals. You know what I'm saying? Not a man that cussed in the street.
I understand.
Well, explain it to him. Get it through to him. I mean,
I'm sure just like everybody else, me and him will have a conversation after. Okay.
the whole time he's been completely rude to me.
What the whole reason why we're down here talking to you guys right now, okay, is because there are certain personnel that we have here that are not like us. They're not armed. They don't know. And given the fact that, yes, I understand everybody that feels the need to or may have loved ones at home that are sick are wearing masks, feeling the need to wear masks. Okay, and that's fine. But we have folks here that are not armed.
I got a 3-year-old daughter, so I wear the mask just to be safe
I
and take
understand
nothing
that's
home.
again, that's your right as an American citizen, as you feel the need to do.
Exactly.
I'm all for it. Okay. What I need you to understand, the reason why we're here is because we were called.
Yeah,
They didn't know who you guys were.
yeah. I figured they would call.
And that's, you got to understand our side of it too, because the people that are housed in the jail,
Yeah.
they oftentimes are, they have a lot of family that live here.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes some of those family members are not happy that they're in the jail. And I'm not saying it's
Understandable.
always like this. I'm
Yeah.
just saying
Yeah.
we try to take every precaution that we possibly can for everybody's
Hey, I get that.
inmates included.
I get that.
Okay. Dispatchers or jailers that work here.
I totally get that. But
and
question.
we don't know who it is.
If somebody was out here, if we were going to do something bad, would we all have cameras to record our crime?
well, hang on.
Is there people really that dumb?
Yes, sir.
There
Yes,
is.
sir. And I don't want to use the word dumb, but those There are
ignorant.
people out there that are that misguided.
Okay.
They are absolutely are. There absolutely are people that do that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen on Facebook the park beatdowns that have happened in certain places.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
recording that.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. They had somebody that they set somebody, an elderly man, on fire. They recorded it.
Really? I never heard about that.
I don't remember when it was.
Yeah.
But, I mean, things like that. Yeah,
That's sick.
It's gotten, absolutely, I agree. It's gotten out of
See, worry about people like that.
Absolutely.
You know, get
That's-
them motherfuckers off the streets.
That's why I got
Not a
in this
guy
job.
just said motherfucker.
That's why I got in this job. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, as far as, you know, regardless of what kind of verbiage or whatever is used, you're not in handcuffs. You're not in handcuffs. Okay. We have to try to detain the situation and contain everything that we got. And de-escalate. Absolutely. That's what I was leading to.
That's what we're looking for.
So, I mean, because I don't like to, I mean, I've had people that I've had to defend myself with physically in this job that I live right down the road from.
Oh wow.
In a past department.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't, you know, I don't like violence unless it has to happen.
Exactly.
I just don't, you know, the world's full of it.
Yeah.
You know.
There's too much of it. I agree. I totally agree. I'm the type of person that I will only defend myself when you lay hands on me. Words, you can say anything you want to me. I don't give a shit. They ain't gonna hurt
Words don't
me.
pay the bill.
Exactly. But when you touch me, it's on.
Absolutely.
You know.
And here's the thing, and as far as everybody saying, or, you know, because I'm not trying to stand here and give you my opinion, but there are certain things that we've had in our training and experience, like with a knife. 21-foot rule is what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let them get 21 foot from you.
Because before I could draw my
Yeah.
weapon to defend myself,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
within 21 feet, I could be stabbed.
Yep.
It's, you know, it's a
Didn't they change it and make it closer? I think they made it closer to like 12 foot.
I'm not sure. The last
If I'm correct, I think I heard somebody say it's
I'll
12 foot
research
once.
it, though.
Yeah.
I'll definitely, because I'd like to stay up on it, you know.
Yeah.
That type of stuff, absolutely. So,
I mean, yeah, I agree. If you got to use violence, use it. You know what I'm saying? But like him threatening violence on me because, and putting me and grabbing me, putting me in handcuffs because I cussed, that's a threat of violence that he just used against me for free speech. Are we not in America?
we are.
We are? So we have free speech, right?
Absolutely.
And it's protected under the Constitution that nobody can restrict it, not even government, not even you. So how can he arrest me for it?
Well,
He could take me in there,
there's a catch.
but then you're going to face a big lawsuit.
There's a catch to it. The First Amendment. Okay, so a lot of people don't follow up on is the fact that you are free to do and say as you please,
As long as you don't threaten someone.
but you're not free from the consequences on the backside. I'm not sitting here saying that you get tossed around or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But
Now, like if there was a bunch of people out here and like 4 or 5 people were complaining about my mouth, then yeah, y'all could do something. But when I'm standing here with my good friends and then just y'all,
Yeah.
how can you? I mean,
and
I didn't know y'all could be the complainants
well,
because from my research, you can't be. It'll be thrown out in court.
The affiant, not necessarily the complainant. The affiant is more so what that
The defiant?
the affiant, yes, sir.
Okay, I'll look into
The
that.
one swearing to the warrant that there is probable cause to have a warrant issued is basically, and then with misdemeanor crimes, unless it occurs in our presence,
Uh-huh.
there's other avenues that have to be taken rather than, you know, for hypothetically, okay, if you and your good buddy over there,
Uh-huh.
you guys are out back and y'all get in an argument and you pop him and he pops you, right?
Mhm.
You call and complain that he punched you,
Yep.
right? Well, it's a misdemeanor crime, simple assault,
Mhm.
that did not occur in our presence.
So I have to go to the.
You would have to go speak with a judge, a magistrate, or
Commissioner.
or a court clerk.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? So that's kind of
But that's all I was saying, man. It's like, don't worry about me, the guy that's standing here just saying a few cuss words. Unless he's threatening you, getting violent with you, up on you, you know, I'm not going to walk up on you, but don't worry about shit like that. Worry about the people out there doing bad shit. And I know you are. You said you are, you know.
Absolutely.
But, like, just please have a talk with them. That, you know,
We'll
unless
conversate about
the
the
guy's being violent and, you know, coming at him and being extremely loud,
Yeah.
you know, then I wouldn't be in that loud. I mean,
Well,
And I'm a civilian just like you guys are, my mom.
so I figure you guys are probably somewhere out of Nashville. I mean, I understand you don't want to identify
We're from the
yourself where
area.
you're from,
we're close.
but okay.
For example, you see when the federal officers out and they've had a few games and not that
But see, we did. I got calls, I got emails about this place, about cops violating people's rights, acting like he was at first, total disregard to the public, being rude, sarcastic. And I'm not talking about 2 or 3 people. It was a bunch. To the point we got together to come here.
And here's the thing,
Yeah, I
like I
agree
said
with you,
earlier, okay, what I would
If it's like THP, I'll walk over.
notion you guys to maybe consider,
My agency in the spot.
what's wrong with seeing things from our perspective?
No, we do look at it from your perspective. We
What
do.
well, let me ask you this, what do you see
From y'all's,
from our perspective?
it depends on what point are you asking me of how you look at the citizens, or
Yeah, well, not necessarily. Let's just say in a situation like this, with all these cell phones and cameras and all that good stuff pointed at us.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? If the roles were reversed, how would you react to it?
How would I react to it? Well, if I know the First Amendment, so if I knew the First Amendment like I do, I wouldn't have a problem with it, or definitely wouldn't have a problem with it unless I'm doing something wrong. You know,
I have no problem with it at all.
the only cop I've ever seen in my life that had a problem with my camera was doing something wrong, and I filmed quite a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, I have no
I got one fired.
Like I said, I have no issue with you guys having those cameras on me. I was a musician for almost 20 years, man. I spent most of my life in front of a camera.
What'd you play?
I was a drummer.
Drummer? Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I don't have an issue with it. And again, like we both agreed,
Mhm.
it's First Amendment.
Yeah.
Hey, unless you're, doing
But
something.
if I was in your shoes,
Yeah.
honest to God, and you wasn't me, just I was in your shoes, that's what I'd be doing right now. I'd be worried about what's going on in my town.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure you live in this town, right? So, are close to it. But, so, I'd be worried about the people that are here hurting children, that are, accidentally leaving guns around children, they shoot themselves. The shit like that, the bad stuff. Not the people out here, tail lights. Pull them over and warn them. Hey man, you got a tail light. I didn't know if you knew or not.
Actually, well, I mean, for reference, I've
What's
made
up, SJVT?
I've made two out of 3 traffic stops. Actually, 3 traffic stops tonight for that very same reason.
Oh really?
Tail light, a light law
Yeah.
violation. Okay, and
Did you warn them or ticket them?
warn them.
All of them?
2 out of the 3.
2 out of the 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But one had a suspended driver's license.
Ah.
Okay, but he
Did
didn't
you
go to
arrest
jail.
him?
No, sir. He got a citation in lieu of arrest, which is a citation to appear for court. Okay, he got to go home.
I give you props on that. I give you props on that.
Well, and that's what the state law says. There are rules we have to follow.
Okay. Well, a lot of cops would have
According to
arrested him and threw him in the car.
Well, all the cops that I work with here,
Uh-huh.
I can attest to, and that I work with Ashland City Police Department,
Yeah.
Kingston Springs, and Pleasant View, they follow the same 8 rules that I follow.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a copy of it in my car.
Okay.
So, I mean, in a situation where you feel like you need to make a complaint, like he said, I don't know what your complaint is, but I guess
It was on the guy shining the light on me, like the same way you threatened to arrest him because it blinded you. You couldn't. It's a safety issue.
Yes.
I don't know this man or what he might do. He totally blinded me and my camera. You know what I'm saying? So the same reasons that you would arrest him for, I want something done to him for it. If I'm gonna be a
him.
no, the guy that called y'all, I guess, that works in the jail. He's a younger African American man.
Tall, bald-headed.
Tall, bald headed, yeah.
Well,
And
I don't work for the jail.
yeah, he told me I had to go to the.
With the jail.
He told me I had to take the video to the county clerk or someone and show them.
Just like in a sort of situation to where I get a call about somebody walking down one of the back alleys. I'm gonna shine my flashlight, identify who it may be, see where they're at, you know, so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's one thing to shine a light to see who I am, what I'm doing, but to shine that light the whole time you walk up through there, the whole time you walk back down through here, on me, in my face and in the camera, he was doing it on purpose. And I told you our code a minute ago for it, the TCA,
Yeah.
which I'm trying to find again. But
And what was the name of that statute?
hold on, I'm trying. It's prior restraint.
Huh?
Prior restraint.
Prior restraint?
Yep, that's what it's called.
Okay, do you possibly have that pulled up?
I can't pull it up because I'm on a live stream.
Hey guys, can y'all pull up the TCA code on prior restraint for Last Days of Freedom?
It's 42 629 35.
42-629-35, Tennessee statute code.
Pull it up for me, please.
Please. To answer your question earlier about me being here, I realized where it was now. We stopped and talked to you at a gas station one day, and I asked you, how do you feel about auditors coming up, doing that, watching y'all record y'all's traffic stops and stuff?
Which?
It was just right down by here.
Corporal, I had talked to them about that. Basically, what I told them.
I don't remember ever having a chat.
Oh, this was like 4 or 5 months ago.
I don't
It's been a
remember
while.
ever having a chat.
I couldn't see actually about the house.
About City Hall.
Go to the City Hall for it.
About how he wanted to metal detect a house down here in this town one day, and you said you have to contact records in City Hall.
I don't
It's been
remember.
about 5-6 months. It's been a while.
I don't remember.
That's where you know me from.
I don't remember ever speaking to you. But we talk to a lot of folks every day. So it's,
And that's one thing. But you understand now why I'm doing it.
No, I'm trying. I mean, and
I have
but you're absolutely right. That's,
my rights violated.
Yeah,
We all have had our rights
Ninja, you are
violated.
correct. It is.
So when somebody tells us they're having their rights violated, and it's more than a few complaints, we're going to come check it out and see how y'all react and what y'all do.
I mean, and here's like.
I mean, have we been? Once
He,
everything got de-escalated, and we're all,
yeah, once everything
we're all
de-escalated,
you know, be able
we're
to
all
talk the
good,
same
yeah.
language.
Once, yeah.
I mean, everything being cordial and
Yeah.
you know, on a lot of things we're not going to agree, and that's perfectly fine. I think in America we need a lot more of that. We can be on different sides.
We should be able to disagree.
But we should be able to meet in the middle and shake hands.
Yeah. If I disagree with you and you disagree with me, we should still respect each other's whatever it
Doesn't make us
is.
enemies.
Exactly.
We have different views on things.
See, we're just like y'all. We're people just like y'all, you know, but we just don't wear a badge and a gun.
And like I told you earlier, all we're trying to do is just make a change. That's all we're trying to do.
And believe us, the cameras, they do it. When it's seen by hundreds of thousands of people, change happens.
Talking like this, I'll tell you something in front of my car. That's what we do in Rex. Whenever it's a car, I ain't trying to make it. It ain't my job.
And I apologize. I don't remember me and you talking.
Yeah, you're good. But I had to stop and think there. Where did this officer see me from?
I
That's
don't
where.
remember.
That's where it
I don't
was.
remember ever speaking to you.
It's
But
like
again,
it's been about 6 months.
We
so.
talked to quite a few people tonight.
I love your tats though, man.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I've had a lot of comments on her that said they like y'all's tattoos. I've had a
Used
lot
to
of
be they
comments
wouldn't
on
let a
that.
cop have a tattoo, you know. And
There's some places.
I'm glad they do. I'm glad they do now. I'm glad they do now, you know. It don't make you a bad person because you got them, you
And I'll
know.
say this to you guys reporting, like, I've had people ask me, I've had civilians ask me, I've had our upper brass ask me. If I go to a location and I have a guy that looks like a state trooper with a sharp jaw and a crew cut,
Uh-huh.
they're gonna automatically assume he's a jerk. If I roll up with tattoos and I talk to them a little bit like they do,
Yeah.
I get a lot better. You can ask him, I get a lot further than this guy stomping around like a state trooper with a sharp jaw.
Yeah.
So it makes me more
Not
related.
mashing the troopers.
Not
'Cause
mashing troopers. I'm saying troopers.
No, but it's because you resemble one of us.
Family that are state troopers.
You know, like just because that guy's walking down the road with a tattoo on his face, it don't make him a
Oh, you're
criminal.
absolutely right.
You know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
But a
those
lot of
guys-
people look at him and go, "Oh my God," you know.
But I mean,
It's it's assumptions made.
The Tennessee code numbers were, what's the numbers again?
Oh shit.
Hang on 1 second, we're looking it up.
Everything is de-escalated.
Oh, I like that. You want to go to sleep with? Yeah.
It took a while.
Then I got the Riddler, and then I got Scarecrow.
42, 629, 35.
42, 629,
35.
35.
42, 629, 35.
You're a GC fan too?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's trying to find that code for you.
I was starting to like you.
We're all live, so we.
Is your cameras
You don't
running?
like them?
Yeah, they are.
The DC movie, you can't deny it's good.
Oh no,
It's bad.
Wonder Woman 1984 was.
How come yours has got a red light on too, but his
Started
don't?
in covert mode. It's just we cut sometimes if we're crawling through the woods looking for somebody.
Yeah.
These shine up like a Christmas tree
Oh yeah.
in the pitch black and some,
Infrared.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
of us have. Well, some of us have them.
That's what that one does. Yeah.
Gotcha. Some of us have them shut off. The light shut off, not the camera. The light shut off.
Yeah.
And it just.
Thank you,
some of it
Keebler.
doesn't shine.
Keebler says prior restraint deals with any form to prohibit a publication. It's in a journalism thing, but we're still trying to get the actual code for you here in just a minute.
And then Joker makes an appearance.
It has to do with him. It blocks me from getting my story out.
Yeah, that's like if you shine. That's like, say for instance, Channel 5 or Channel 4 is interviewing you, and
I like the
you
old
just
grittier Batman.
get mad or something. You
I
shine your
like
light
that.
in the camera.
Everybody said
That's
that's
violating their right to
Patton's
record.
gonna do a good job.
Basically, is what that's basically what it is.
I can't see Twilight coming in.
So, and I'm just
That's what
I'm
somebody
just
said. If he
asking.
glitters, I'm done.
to it being
We're still
Ben
trying to
Affleck
get
did a
this
great
code.
job.
What's
pulled up.
the
Actually,
Oh,
all
okay.
the characters
Yeah, I got a
did.
monocle,
I'm not a Flash fan, so
monocular like that?
See, like I got my lights off
I mean,
too.
I'm not a Flash
That
fan.
way-
Yeah, it's kind of same thing.
Now,
Yeah.
the Snyder Cut is better.
Where does
His
that
character
line
is
stop to where if a person doesn't want to be recorded,
But,
where do they?
Well, if you're in public, you have no expectation of privacy.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, that's
But I'm
like if
saying-
you had a CAD up there.
Okay.
I could walk right there and I could video the CAD what the call is because that's public information.
You can miss
Okay.
out on it.
What about
I'm trying to think.
given the fact that
He's been in.
I wasn't here whenever this all occurred,
No.
but that person that obviously works here, correct?
Correct.
Because they walked out of this building.
They walk out of that door right,
Which door?
right there.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna have to end this stream right now because my battery's at 4%, but I'm gonna static record it as long as I can. If I stay on the live, it's gonna die. My phone's gonna completely die, y'all. So I'm gonna end this, but I don't think we're done tonight. So I'll charge my phone and I'll be back. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.